Good morning, friends. Happy Sunday to all of you. So, friends, I have good news for you today. Our lawmakers are renewing the push for $2,000 stimulus checks for all Americans that have been financially impacted by this crisis. There are already over 80 Democrats that currently support this stimulus legislation. Friends, please make sure you watch until the end of this video to learn more about the details. Also, I will be giving away a $75 Walmart gift card 4 days a week. If you would like to enter the giveaways, please make sure that you click and like several of my videos, and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. Friends, remember that the more often you comment below a keyword on a video, the greater your chance of winning the $75 Walmart gift card.
Connect with well-paying jobs and career pathways. While the substitute offered by our colleagues does not meet the urgent needs to strengthen programs, I do want to make it clear that I welcome the opportunity to make further discussions as the bill heads towards the Senate. My goal is to forge common ground wherever we can, and I'm hoping that this can be the beginning, not the end of the conversation. The Republican substitute reauthorizes funding for the formula programs, regrettably at roughly the same levels as we have today. The status quo is not working, and as a result, the substitute will not provide the level of intensive training needed to move people into higher wage jobs. The average amount the adult formula program spends per participant today is about $2,000, not nearly enough to provide quality job training to lead to good jobs with competitive wages, benefits, and other hallmarks of job quality. The Republican substitute continues the unacceptable status quo with respect to underinvestment in training. To meet the moment, the underlying bill also codifies the sector grants, which are demonstrated to be an effective training.
And in a video later today, I'll be announcing the winner of today's giveaway. Governor Tom Wolf is once again calling on state lawmakers to approve his plan to provide Pennsylvanians a check using federal crisis relief dollars. Governor Wolf says he wants to use $500 million of the $2.2 billion of unspent federal crisis relief money to provide most Pennsylvanians a one-time state stimulus check of up to $2,000. Both former President and President Biden received congressional approval for their federal stimulus checks. But so far, Governor Wolf's state stimulus plan has a cool reception from Republicans. One member of the state Senate Appropriations Committee says his Republican colleagues prefer to spend that money on other things, like bridge work, instead of tolling the interstate. But Governor Wolf says that the Republican legislature should act now to provide direct relief for families who were hit hard by inflation. Minnesota Representative Ilhan Omar, a Democrat, has also introduced legislation that would establish a federal universal basic income system. Under this proposed 5-year pilot program, U.S. adults earning $75,000 would receive $1,200 per month and $600 for each dependent child. More than 80 Democrats in Congress have supported further stimulus cash payments. 21 senators have urged President Biden to support a fourth round of stimulus checks in a letter. 21 senators have urged President Biden to support a fourth round of stimulus checks in a letter. The lawmakers have argued that the last federal payment of $1,400 was not enough to help low-income families who were struggling under the financial hardships caused by this crisis. So friends, should more relief be sent out as soon as possible? Please let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. As car travelers embark on trips over this Memorial Day weekend, gas prices may shock them, even if they went to the pump just a few weeks ago. According to data compiled by AAA, the average price of a gallon of gas on Friday reached nearly $4.60, which is up some 46 cents just a month ago. For the first time, the average price for a gallon of gas exceeded $4 in all 50 states. Gas prices could rise even higher over the next coming weeks, as the summer travel boom brings more people to the fuel pump. Industry analysts told ABC News that the spike in demand coincides with a shortage of crude oil supply. Meanwhile, a long-standing oil supply shortage endures from a crisis-induced production slowdown which hasn't caught up with a bounce back in demand. The reasons for high gas prices go back to the outset of the crisis in spring of 2020. As people isolated themselves at home, car use and gas consumption plummeted. The average number of daily personal car trips taken by U.S. auto owners fell by 45% in April of 2020, compared to the same month the year prior. A similar trend affected drivers in many countries across our globe. As worldwide demand fell, the price of oil dropped and producers cut output. But by March of this year, oil demand had fully recovered to pre-crisis levels. The crisis-induced lag in oil supply has coincided with the ongoing crisis. Without their usual supply of crude, refiners cannot produce enough gasoline. In March, the United States announced a collective release of 60 million barrels of oil from strategic reserves over the following months, which has sought to alleviate some of the supply shortage and blunt price increases. Over the first 3 months of the year, the United States consumed about 8.5 million barrels of gas per day. But over the summer months, that consumption will rise to 9.2 million barrels per day, which is an increase of nearly 10%. According to the U.S. Energy Information Administration, the convergence between the shortage of supply and the increase in demand has sent gasoline prices skyrocketing. Two experts have said that the average national price could reach as high as $5 per gallon and would rise even further if a hurricane damages oil refinery infrastructure and further limits supply. A price increase would do damage to people's pockets this year. Anticipating a price increase over the summer, the Energy Information Administration predicts that the average U.S. household will spend about $3,000 on gasoline this year, which when adjusted for inflation is $455 more, or 18% more than the average household spent last year. Friends, please let me know in the comments section below how much 1 gallon of gasoline is in your area. Well, my fantastic friends, that is the end of my daily stimulus update video. Thank you so very much for joining me here this Memorial Day weekend. I greatly appreciate all of you. Remember, friends, I will be announcing the winner of today's giveaway, so please make sure you stay tuned. Thank you so much, friends, and have a wonderful and blessed Sunday.